There's a societal issue that's troubled me for some time, and in this video, I'm going to look into the issue from a data scientist's point of view. I've been led to understand that black cats are less desirable as pets than cats of other colors. As a data analyst, I want to test if this is true, and if it is, to quantify the issue. Now, where can I get data to explore this idea? The city of Austin, Texas, United States, operates an animal shelter, and Austin being the tech hub that it is, the city government shares a great deal of detail about city operations on its open data portal. So whatever you opine about Austin's politics, you have to admire their transparency in government. Included on the portal is detailed data about the intakes and outcomes at the animal shelter. The data spans the years 2013 through the present. I'm recording this video in September of 2022. Using this data, I was able to calculate how much time each animal spends in the shelter before being adopted.
Here's what I came up with. These box plots compare the distribution of time that cats spend in the shelter before being adopted based on color. We see here that black cats spend a median of 32 days at the shelter, whereas the median for non-black cats is 25 days. But we need to think critically. How legitimate is this? Could this just be noise in the data? Perhaps the data is incomplete. Maybe there were mistakes made when entering the data. There's a tool in the statistics toolbox for this. The t-test can give us a clue whether, if we possess perfect information, the means of the two groups are truly different. When we're using the t-test, the main thing we look at is the p-value. A low p-value, say less than 0.1 or 0.05, means it's more likely that there is a true difference between the groups. In many projects, researchers want a low p-value because that would mean that the treatment is working. Here, the p-value rounds down to 0, which means that, lamentably in this case, our hypothesis is likely true, that black cats, on average, take longer to be adopted. Now, I thought, this data covers 9 years. Have we become a more enlightened society over this period of time? Let's find out. In this graph, the passage of time is recorded on the x-axis. For each year, there are 2 points showing the mean days to adoption for each group. For each year, there are 2 numbers listed. The top number is the difference in days, and the bottom number is the t-test p-value for only that year's data. In the context of this study, a larger p-value is better because a larger p-value means that it's less likely that there's a true difference between the two groups' means. We started out okay, with relatively high p-values in 2013, 2014, and 2015. But then we went through a dark age during which the adoption time for black cats was higher than that of other cats on average. Mercifully, we've had a renaissance in our understanding of black cats, and since 2020, the adoption days for black and non-black cats is practically the same. I don't want to declare a victory based on only 3 years' worth of data, but the trend is encouraging.
Wasn't that interesting? I'll continue to monitor the matter, and I'll post an update if something changes. Thank you for joining me, and please stay tuned to my LinkedIn profile for more projects in which I use my vast talents and resources to investigate society's most profound problems. So long.